Selling venues. Flea markets. Local flea markets are usually large areas that have vendors set up on tables and or in booths that offer their goods for sale. Typically, flea markets are open on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There are some flea markets that are touted as 7-day markets that are open all week. Flea markets are a great place to set up and sell for several reasons. Usually, they don't require a long-term agreement, if any agreement at all. You can set up for one day or the whole weekend, and you can come back week after week if you like. Renting like this has its disadvantages as well. You will not always get the same spot, and if it's an outside location, the weather can cause you trouble. More established vendors will rent a space inside and pay monthly so their merchandise can be set up for the next business day, and they're guaranteed a space in the same location week after week. So flea markets are a good way to go if you don't want a long-term contract or looking for a quick way to get set up and make money right away. The next up are kiosks. Kiosks are small standalone units that you can rent to sell your products and even services from. They are usually found in high-traffic areas. Some malls rent kiosks all year long, and some are only available during the Christmas season. The rent on a kiosk will vary, but usually the rent is such that you can make a great deal of money if you have a good product or service due to the high traffic these kiosks get. Now, retail space is another consideration, but retail space is harder to pull off as the overhead is more expensive. Electric and other utilities are generally not included in the rent and add to the overall expense of doing business. A lot of factors will go into determining the amount of rent you will pay for a retail space. The size, the location, the amount of traffic the location typically gets are all taken into consideration when setting up the price for a rental. It's up to you to run the numbers and the projections and decide if you can afford to pay the rent. With all the options we've discussed so far, you have two choices. You can work the location yourself and put in what is known as sweat equity, or you can hire employees to work the location for you. Now, with employees come other expenses as well. Taxes, workers' compensation insurance, or workers' comp as they call it, health insurance, and other expenses must be factored into the cost of doing business. So those are options you can do with brick and mortar locations, flea markets, kiosks, and retail space. Selling online or in your own website is another option. Etsy.com, eBay.com, and Fiverr.com are online marketplaces that you can sell your products or services. Etsy.com is a marketplace that requires that you sell items that you make yourself or that are vintage, items that are 20 years or older. You can also sell supplies such as yarn, glue, jewelry findings, etc. It just has to be something that you need for a particular craft or to be able to make something else. eBay.com is an auction site. If you have a product that is in demand, an auction-style listing may work for you. You can also set up a buy-it-now price, which is a set amount that you will accept for an item. They even have a best offer option that you can set up and decide if you're willing to sell for the offered price. Another marketplace that has gained popularity is Fiverr.com. With Fiverr.com, you can sell just about any product or service, starting at just $5. They call these gigs, and you can have add-ons that allow you to make up to $300 per gig. People sell voiceovers, logo design, marketing services, and more. It's really left up to the imagination as to what you can sell on Fiverr. Selling on your own website. Having a website is a must in this day and age. Even if you don't sell anything on your website, a web presence is important to have. A website can be looked at as an electronic business card. People expect you to have a website. People think that if you have a website that you must be legitimate or that you are somehow more established. Not having a website can only hurt your image. E-commerce or selling online is big business. Offering your products or services online gives you a sales channel that is able to be open and making money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is one example of using leverage in your business. Leverage in business is multiplying the outcome of your efforts without increasing the amount of work needed to achieve the same results. So having your website open and making money while you sleep is one example of leverage. Even if you sell in the real world, I recommend having a website to sell your products and services online as well. You can drive traffic to your website from your physical location, And the same with your website. You can drive traffic to your real-world location as well. So selling online on your own website is definitely recommended, and having a website one way or another is, I would say, a requirement for business.